PlayStation cooks up both the cure and the disease. Take-Two purges studios in the slimiest way possible, and a Kick streamer reminds us why no one likes Kick streamers. I'm Ash Dixon, and this is Jinx News. PlayStation's State of Play unfolded last week, and we had a fun old time here on Jinx News digesting all the newest games and coming to the conclusion that they were mostly regurgitations of what we've already seen. But boy, does Astrobot look good! And well, over the weekend, the internet has swept in and very much made me feel validated. You see, the trailer for Concord, PlayStation's upcoming hero shooter, has been absolutely decimated over on YouTube. Over on the Astrobot trailer, well, people are lapping that up. It means Sony's latest State of Play has become the tale of two games, a yin and yang that somewhat perfectly encapsulates the state of gaming right now. At the time of recording, Concord's trailer is sitting at a miserable 4.6 thousand likes, compared to 41,000 dislikes. And man, the comments are so much harsher than I was. Some of my favorites include: finally, Overwatch 0.5. Just call it Modern Audience, the game. And finally, so many people are gonna lose their jobs over this game. Which is my main takeaway from this, because if you watch the cinematic and the gameplay trailer, it's obvious that the people actually working on this have skill and talent and passion. Sadly, that's not enough when the people making the decisions lack vision. And it breaks my heart, to be honest. These things take years to make. That's years of coming into the office every single day and pouring your heart into something, just to be met with comments like, the pitch was like, want to shut down some studios? And you can't even be mad at the people commenting this stuff. We've all been pretty vocal about how sick and tired we are of this live service trend. And there's plenty of examples now of how we'll put our money where our mouth is. And it's so strange watching these new games get announced with the clear intention of being an Overwatch killer, while this whole time the biggest Overwatch killer was in fact Overwatch itself. And now they're all scrambling for a genre that everyone's sick of. And oh look, Valve has finally trademarked Deadlock. Good luck getting any attention when the Valve fanboys start screaming and shouting about that one. But just as I say, not to pre-order a game until it's out and we know it's actually good. Don't completely discount a game either. Look, the optics really aren't great, but the best case scenario here is that Concord is actually incredible and we all get a new game we can all enjoy. But then again, they have called it Concord, for God's sake. Talk about a self-fulfilling prophecy. Meanwhile, in Sony's very own State of Play, they've also shown that they can provide exactly what everyone wants in the form of Astrobot, a straight-up single-player adventure brimming with creativity and void of any microtransactions. A game that is synonymous with why we all fell in love with gaming, an opportunity to sit down, pick up a controller, and just have fun. And guess what? The trailer has 43,000 likes and just 544 dislikes, which, who are you people and who hurt you? And what I think these two trailers prove is that gaming companies don't have any excuses anymore. Businesses pay millions for this kind of insight and market research. We're giving it to them on a plate. We're not trolls or haters. We don't expect handouts or freebies. We know these games take hard work and money to make, and we are more than happy to give you the money we worked hard for if you can provide something very simple: entertainment. Later this week, we have both the Summer Game Fest and the Xbox Game Showcase, so we'll see if anyone else is continuing to fall into the same trap. And as always, I want to know what you think. Does Concord have any hope? Do you mind more hero shooters or live service games? Let us know down in the comments. I know it's Monday and we're picking ourselves up from the weekend. I had a lot of fun playing mini golf. Meanwhile, one of the team here went to a festival and fell asleep in a portaloo at 5 p.m. Not naming any names.
Shut up.
And while we're trying to have a positive outlook to get us through the week, sadly, one of the biggest publishers in gaming have decided to make that a whole lot more difficult. Take-Two is silently killing off its indie label, Private Division. But I'm particularly salty about this one for two reasons. One, because it's Take-Two, and very soon GTA 6 will be out, meaning they will be swimming in an incomprehensible amount of money. And 2, because of the studios this is affecting. You've got Intercept Games, the masterminds behind the absolute classic Kerbal Space Program 2. IGN is reporting that they'll be closed on June 28th. And then there's Roll7, who are being reduced to a small team to tie up loose ends. They make games like Oli Oli World, and man, just looking at the website makes this whole thing even more depressing. The homepage has the stamp winner for best places to work in the UK 2023. There's pictures of the team holding gaming BAFTAs, and the website even proudly says indie vibes, corporate benefits. And Take-Two doesn't have to do this. They're making billions in profits every single year, and that's before GTA 6 has even dropped. Even if Roll7 isn't performing as well right now, there is a team right there of amazing, talented, and passionate people. Let them fucking cook. It seems Take-Two is looking to sell off its private division in general, and who knows how many people will lose their livelihoods in the process. And look, you may not want to make your hobby of gaming political. You might just want to buy games and enjoy it without deeping it. But the same people making decisions like this are the same people demanding more games like Concord and Suicide Squad. And as proven with the Helldivers 2 fiasco, things can change if we make enough noise. It's time for the quickfire round, and you may have heard that there was a pitch invasion at the Champions League final on Saturday. Well, it turns out it was because of this guy, kick streamer Melstroy. The Belarusian offered a challenge to his almost 500,000 followers. Whoever got on the pitch first while wearing his logo would get $350,000. The exact behavior you would expect from a narcissistic wet wipe. There's no word yet on whether Melstroy's paid up. He probably hasn't, because he's the same guy that made headlines in 2022 for beating a woman on stream. That's right, it's a fun Monday show, everyone! We're having fun! He's now been banned from Kick because Kick thought he was a swell dude beforehand, apparently, and let's just hope this is the last we hear from this absolute degenerate. Moving on, the Summer Game Fest is almost upon us, and it's bad news for Kingdom Hearts fans. Showrunner Jeff Keighley said in a recent Twitch Q&A that people are setting themselves up for failure if they were expecting some Kingdom Hearts news. So if you were one of those many people, well, I'm sorry. And finally, a suspected cheater has been caught cheating at a Pokemon VGC tournament. How, you may ask? Well, have a look at this image and see if you can spot it. I'll give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yep, that's right, the player used a user-generated Pokemon from freemons.org. It's right there on the screen for everyone to see. Basically, the player in question skipped all of the work needed to breed and raise their team and just nicked one from this site instead. But unfortunately for them, it's illegal to do that in competitive tournaments, and they got banned faster than I can say, hey, check out our Patreon, Jinx Plus, support the show and get exclusive content. So yeah, with relative speed. Like, subscribe, phone up a loved one and tell them how much you appreciate them, and we'll see you on Wednesday.